For our next presenter, we will be incorporating a little bit of sign language. Our presenter's name is Cam, and to sign it, we form these letters, C, A, and M. And clapping looks like this. Try it out. Now that we've learned these new techniques, let's put them into practice when welcoming Cam and their speech, Growing Up Disabled.
When I was 6, my grade 1 teacher thought I was either in my own world or hard of hearing. We went to a few clinics before going to the one that eventually diagnosed me with hearing loss and gave me my first set of hearing aids at age 7. When I was 8 or 9, I was signing up for the junior golf program at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. I, along with every other kid there, was on the practice green. And so was this little boy, who was chipping golf balls onto the practice green. Now, if you don't know what chipping is, he was essentially hitting the golf balls so that they'd fly up into the air and onto the green. The mistake he made was hitting them on the face so that they'd fly straight. Still in the air, but straight instead of up. It hit me in the head. And I was taken aside and asked if I could say the alphabet. And I couldn't. It wasn't that I couldn't speak. It was that nothing I was saying was in the right order. My Q's were before my A's, and my F's before my B's. So, when my mom took me and my dad to the ER, I also couldn't understand anyone else. But I could read. So my dad went to his truck and grabbed out a blue paper towel roll. Wrote everything down on sheets of blue paper towel. Everything down in a way that a child could understand, of course. And I'd say an hour or so later, I got a CAT scan, or a CT scan. And what this CAT scan revealed is that I have a condition. The golf ball gave me a severe concussion. And I was out of school for a week. I stayed at home. I stayed at the hospital, and I went home the next day. The day I went home, I went back to the hospital because I was throwing up everything I had. I don't even remember if I ate that day. Everything. And so I was out of school for a week, and I couldn't leave my dark room because of my concussion. If I left my room standing, I would collapse. I had to be carried to the bathroom. And the reason I would collapse is because I was in so much pain if I came into contact with light. And just so much pain. It's pretty much all I remember. But my best friend, Braylee Marie Lehman. She lives in my neighborhood, and she came to my house with a sweet homemade card and a stick. I went back to school and I couldn't hear. So we went to a few local clinics and they found out that my hearing had dropped. In my left ear, it had dropped from 80% to 40%. And my right, it dropped from 80% to 60%. Now, this isn't normal, so doctors were scrambling around trying to figure out why my hearing had dropped. So, about a year later, I got an MRI. And the MRI revealed that I have a condition called EVA, or, if you want to get technical with it, enlarged vestibular aqueduct. And what this means is that my vestibular aqueduct, a part of my ear, is permanently enlarged by about 1 millimeter or so. And this has two main problems with my everyday life. The first is that my hearing is bouncy. Literally. It bounces up and down, up and down, up and down every single day. And the second main thing is that my ears are very fragile. And this means that I have to be more careful playing sports. And I have to be more careful swimming in the pool. I have to be more careful just living my everyday life. Because if I get hit in the head, like I did, my hearing has a way higher chance of dropping completely. Now, because of my innate differences from literally everyone else on the playground, I was terrified of being bullied. It would be so easy to bully me, right? All you have to do is hit me in the head, not even with a ball, with like a pencil airplane or a pencil, and I am done. On the floor, crying myself to sleep every night. And I'm 15 now, and I've obviously grown, and I have grown through my fear of bullying because when I went to high school, it just didn't happen. And this fear of bullying morphed into just a general fear of people. And this is a story about me growing up with my disability, not without.